Finally, we are installing the storage slide.
And this one's going to be more for storage and not for bikes.
This is how it used to be when we work on the van. We have to take everything out from the van to get the tools. It's so messy. And this one is same as bike's ride.
500-pound slides.
This slide costs $200 on eBay. Cool, and then it's gonna just beside the bike's ride. It's gonna be much easier for us to deal with those tools and stuff.
First thing we should do is make these.
First of all, we are gonna cut this outside piece.
We'll put those in, and you can see how wide we can make the middle.
Okay. We have no idea how we're gonna make it. So we just do the same thing as we did for the bike slide. We are using 4x8 maple wood at 1 inch thickness. This wood is 5 foot long, 3 inch high.
We've got this guide that works with a circular saw. We never used it yet, but maybe it's a nice way to just get your right distance. Normally we've been using a piece of wood, a straight edge, to guide the saw, but we don't have one long enough for that piece. So maybe we'll try to use this guide.
I hope it works. We brought those workbench chairs from our previous house in Vancouver to all the way here. These chairs are actually not flat, so it's gonna tipping. Nice, looks working good, huh? Wanna make one more?
Yeah. Now that we got that.
I got to tell you now. We are gonna replace those wood to aluminum angle in the end. We just don't realize that these are too weak to hold 500 pounds. But here's a good tip for you.
In order to get this hole,
And
to
then-
access the screws here,
Yeah.
you have to manually flip it. It's kind of fiddly actually to get it right. There we go. And then this part will slide. You can access the other screw holes.
Yeah, there's a 2 hidden one.
Yeah, but this normally doesn't get unlocked until you push it in far enough, and then you hit the switch at the end. But you have to do it manually to do it here. It's not straight.
Now we can see how wide the slide can be. And also, you can see how much it's gonna stick out. Cutting the wood for the bottom part.
It's still not quite right either. Like,
Now we are thinking of how high the storage can be. There is a space underneath the slide about 1 inch. And also, the slide doesn't come out all the way. So there will be some dead space in the back. Okay, maybe we are thinking something like 2 shelf. And this is the front side. 2 box coming on top of here. On the right side, there will be our camping gear and rock climbing gear. Okay, let's cut more wood and screw them together. This is the fun part. Is it straight? Oh, whatever.
now we have a big box. You tip it.
It's getting really heavy.
So then we need one here.
Maybe this one might be the most squarest thing
Made?
we've ever made.
I hope we're getting better.
It's kinda fits.
Glad it fits.
It's really tight. We have to cut off here. My handlebar is touching. The box is too high. Almost.
Yeah.
We cut off the top. Now it's time to make front side. One hole. You will see what the window is for. This top shelf is for the toolbox. I guess we can make one more shelf here. And we made it. And also, there will be a hidden pocket behind the toolbox. Next is the left side. Make some holes. Make more holes. These are my collection. magnet shelf. There are 2 big compartments and 2 smaller compartments. And of course, there will be doors. The right side. This side has just 2 big pockets. Nothing interesting. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's finally becoming something.
Yep.
What are you doing, Yuka?
Staining.
Isn't it a little late for that?
Yeah, there's a light, so it's okay. Now we have to dry them out. Nice. Oh, Erikope, don't forget to lock them to the van. Good morning.
Good morning, Wood.
Good morning, Wood.
Good morning, Wood.
Now it got the door, the magnets there, quite strong. Today we got so much problem. It's touching.
Yeah.
We saw some reviews having the same issue.
So maybe we just shave this down.
Here we are installing the slide first, but that was a mistake. We have to attach outside wood to the slide and then we can secure the slide to the box.
Now it works a little better.
Now we got some problem. We didn't think about lowering the tire, spare tire, which is here. So our box is really on the way.
Sure is. Just buy a bit that's going to fit here.
Yeah.
And then you just use your ratchet or whatever.
Yeah, if we can
I don't know
do
what
that.
the bit is, but you'll probably find it.
We are about to install the box, but we got some issue. Now we are starting to think of how heavy it's gonna be. We feel like this wood is not strong enough to hold the weight, so we're gonna replace it. Okay, we got this really big aluminum angle. Looks much stronger.
So, how do we make it straight? Well, we drew a line here, and that's how it's going to be straight. It's really important that it's straight because both these pieces have to be perfectly parallel, going in the same direction. Otherwise, it's going to bind and it's not going to slide.
You did a great job on the bike slide, so.
Yeah, that was the very first thing we made, actually. Really dirty girl.
You stinky, honey. You should have a shower.
Probably.
How many days you haven't had a shower?
A lot. I probably haven't had a shower for probably 4 days.
Excuse me?
Well, last was after the ride in Sedona, no?
You can't count the days?
No, I don't mark
It's
it in
1
my-
week, honey.
Yeah?
It's 1 week.
You're dirty too.
I had a shower. Finally, we put the sliding stretch into the van. We just need to fix it to the floor. But meanwhile, I have nothing to do, so I do some exercise. These are on the right side.
Oh, yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This was,
That went inside one of the beams.
oh, exactly, yeah.
Oops! These are on the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also spray them on top. Now is the time to pack our stuff. Rock climbing stuff, camping stuff, photo face, hiking boots. Down with this side. This side. Two box. Box area?
It's a mess.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's quite messy here. Oh, Erikope. Oh, Erikope. It's really bad. Oh, but this is empty.
Yeah.
Looks heavy. It's touching. Good job.
That was hard.
3 days. Oh, 3 days.
Although Yuka also says it's the most square thing we've ever made.
Oh, it is, right? By the way, about the spare tire, and we got this piece. We bought this on Amazon.com.
Oh yeah.
Now we can lower the tire. Okay, so we just needed this like small piece.
Yeah, this is a. We can post it later, but it's basically a slotted socket that fits exactly in there.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you this. This window is to access to the shower. So far it works great, right?
It works pretty good.
Yeah. Do you think this is more than like 500 pounds?
Probably.
So we're a little bit scared to pull all the way out.
So far so good. I've had it all the way out before.
Oh, really? Okay. So far so good. Today we're gonna install airbag.
So I just gotta figure out what's going on. Oh yeah, we're just working on the van. Interesting thing that nobody talks about, like how much
Oh, that's
extra
true.
inches you get.